Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Oakland Raiders. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady! Yellow lady!
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line. Ready?
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alabama. Go Bandit!
First carry for Josh Jacobs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
No, 66. Hey, 66.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Keelan Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Markel Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brady now on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jacobs now. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Go Bandit! Check it, reload!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Returning, it's Benjamin. A good kick, 49 yards. Just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This is Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go, let's go.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford, he completes it to Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Stafford. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Wait, that. Alabama, 380. 54. Mike, 54. Oh, you got deep? Alert!
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that. 50.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd and 9, Stafford is going to fire one deep over the middle. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check. Hey, check it.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
72. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Alert!
On first down, Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady now on first down. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Cover.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah,
and the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It's a 69-yard punt, 69 yards. Wow. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, we need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Alabama, 380. Try to do better. Come on, QB.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking downfield for Dez. He's got a man complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
He's coming.
On 1st down, Brady. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, and you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time, ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. This is caught. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Goal 50. Hey, 66.
One more time with Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a play fake. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs trying on 4th down but come up empty. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Wait, 20. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Ozzy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Stay with your man.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 down. Check. Kill.
Once again, it's Jacobs. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Oakland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.